Well, hello everybody. Thanks for tuning in to my Survival Guide Let's Play on the 1.16.5 version of Minecraft. And today we're standing here in front of this zombie spawner that we saw in, I don't know, I think it was second or third episode. And today we're going to go ahead and convert that into an early XP farm. Now, the neat thing about this one is look at how close it is to the surface. I'm having flashbacks of the baby zombie here. Now, I've gone ahead and, because I have a theme in mind, right? So, normally I have a way of, a normal way of when I handle my spawners, but I thought this one's so close to the top, what can I do? And so I kind of have a theme going here. For any of you who are horror movie fans, you might remember a movie from, it's been a little while now, The Evil Dead. And if you recall, there was a cabin in the woods, and in the basement, they found a book. The book of, the book of the dead, I think it was. Anyway, demonhood ensues and your classic horror movie. So because this thing is so close to the surface, I thought we could recreate the Evil Dead cabin. And what was so cool about it is in the movie there was a trap door right in the floor in the main room, and that's where all the trouble started, by going down in there. So we'll have a trap door. I think we'll have now the book in the movie was in the basement, and but I think what we're going to do is we're going to use a lectern with a book on it. And when you turn the page of the book, it'll open up the trap door and shine a light on it. I think it's going to be pretty cool. Now, the one thing is we are going to require a little bit of glowstone for that. So we're going to have to make a quick hop into the Nether. If you remember from our exploration episode, we found a Badlands over that way, and there was another broken portal over there, and that's far enough away where it shouldn't affect any permanent portal I do over there. So I think that's what we're going to do. Before we do that, though, we need to make a diamond pickaxe, because we're going to have to break a little bit of obsidian. I think I recall when I was there that there is enough obsidian there to complete that portal, but I'll need to be able to move a couple of the pieces. So we're going to use a few of our diamonds here, and we're going to make our first diamond pickaxe. And there you go. Okay, so you'll notice I have a gold helmet on. That's because I don't know what our spawn is going to be. And since we're heading that way, I'm going to go ahead and put this map in my hand, and we'll go just a little bit off the trail that we took. I'm going to go stand in front of this one. Oh, you might see I had a platform here. I was doing some farming, and an Enderman was bugging me, so I built one of these things, looked at them, and took them out. So I figured, this is not a bad idea to have this here. All right, so you might also notice that the map is a little more filled in now. I had to run over to prep that area for the cabin. I needed some spruce, and when our mishap happened in the jungle over there on the horse on the way back, I lost the spruce saplings. They must have despawned. So they were right around. Well, see, they happened right around here. So I figured since I was already over here, I just went ahead and ran the perimeter of the map. Found 2 more villages. I marked them with banners. We'll go over that at some point here, not too long. If you don't know how to mark your maps with banners, very handy. And you can actually have it, if you named, I don't have an anvil yet, so I didn't name these banners, but had I named them, they would also be labeled with some text. But at any rate, I know that I'm going to use white banners to mark villages. Both the villages were just, they were so-so villages, nothing too special. I didn't even grab any. No, I did grab a couple of cauldrons from one of the villages, and that is about it. Okay, so we're here. We're going to probably take this route here. The portal is right around this area here that we're going to use, and you can see we've only got 5 bread left on us, but that's okay. Because if we look at our inventory here, look what we got here. As soon as we're done with that bread, we're going to start eating chicken. So we've had the strategy we used for food here that fed off of each other worked very well. That was back in episode 2 when I explained all that. So have a look if you're looking for a really good early game, an easy early game food strategy that works really well. Okay, so without further ado, I don't even think I'm going to bother making a boat because there's not a ton of water. Maybe I'll regret that, but I'm just going to go ahead and swim it. And let's get on our way and get over to that portal. All right, we're almost there. I'm seeing the broken portal there right off in the distance, straight ahead. Okie dokie, we're going to leave our bed there so we have a respawn point here in case something happens in another. Okay, so we basically need 2 pieces. That's a piece of crying obsidian, which I'll probably collect and take with me. But we only need 2 pieces to complete it. We don't need the corner, so it doesn't matter that is crying obsidian because it's in the corner. So I just need to grab this one right here and this one out of the corner, and we will have a complete portal. Okay, so we have a complete portal, but silly me, I did not bring a flint and steel. I have no iron, so I'm going to have to run over here to the mesa, find a piece of iron so I can make, and gravel probably won't be that hard, and I got to make flint and steel. Okay, so there's a spider spawner here right at the surface. This would also be another easy one to come and make in case we're having any sort of a hard time getting, string, spider eyes, that kind of thing. It'd be easy to come here and make a grinder out of this one here. But today we are after iron. All right, there's a piece of iron. I gotta hurry because that's probably a spider spawner right there. Okay, there's a few pieces of there, but all we need is 1. Oh, we need gravel. Okay, gravel. Okay, we got ourselves a piece of flint. Okay, we're in business. All right, place our bed back down, get our respawn point, fill up on food. There we go, working portal. All right, we're going to jump in. I have no idea what kind of spawn we're going to get, so I have a bunch of stone on me. Probably my strategy is going to be get in there, get safe. Hopefully we don't have a rough spawn, and if I have to, build a wall real quick or just pillar up. Should be easy to find some glowstone. It's all over the ceiling, so worst case scenario, we just have to go up high. That's why I got lots of cobblestone. Okay, let's give it a go. Here we go. Oh, okay, so ghasts, great. Where are you? Okay, I see some glowstone over there. Well, if we can get to the warp forest, there's probably not going to be any gas. I just want to protect my portal here. Okay, so now we also have a little shelter here in case we get in Enderman trouble since we're there. Yes, I do have gold on, so that's good. All right, so I think in order to stay away from ghasts, maybe I'll run over to the... and I probably want to get up high, so I'll probably staircase up there, because the closer we are to the ceiling, the more likely it's going to be that... I didn't look at you, bud. The more likely it's going to be that we can get some glowstone. We're just after a few pieces of glowstone, so I just need to make a redstone lamp for my little project that we're doing. All right, let's see what we can do. Hey, fella. How's it going? Personal space issues, I see. Okay, well, that's cool. Just got to make sure I don't accidentally mine any gold here. Okay, glowstone. There's some. Anything closer? Okay, fair. Oh, there's some glowstone right there. Okay, so magma cubes too. I don't need a whole bunch. I don't want to lose track of where I am. Okay. Oh, of course it's right by the ghast. I don't have good armor. Boy, I could just run up if we could just get rid of that ghast. Okay, maybe we can hide from a ghast this way while we're collecting this up. I don't know, I probably could have just collected it and been gone already. And there's a little bit more right there. 15. Okay, I know I don't need anywhere near that many to make a redstone lamp. So let's get out of Dodge while we still got it. For now, we'll just put that block there, and then those guys can't come in. Yeah, incidentally, when I was here, when I initially found this portal, I did not find a chest. So usually you've got, usually there's a flint and steel or a fire charge or something in a chest here, but I forgot there was no chest with this guy. Okay, let's head back. Okay, and here we are back at home. I put this sweet berry bush here because I think it looks cool, but I run into it way too often. So we have our redstone lamp. Now we can get down to the business of working on our zombie spawner / Evil Dead cabin in the woods. Okay, so here we are, approaching the spawner. So first things first. So really it just needs clearance of 4 blocks in every direction from the spawner. At least 2 on top. We have 3, and then we're going to go down a few blocks. So we're going to go ahead and start digging. So let me go ahead and see, that's 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, there's 3 and 4, and that's 4 and 4. I'm going to eventually put a slab on top of this so that no zombies can get hung up there and slow down our despawn rate. So first thing I'm doing, I'm going to go ahead and dig out this. So it's going to be 4 in each direction. That's going to make it a 9 by 9 room. Okay, so here we go. We have a 9 by 9 room, 3 above it. You only need 2, but we have 3 because that's how it came. And I dug out 1 below it, so we're going to go down 3 more. Okay, here we go. So now we got a 9 by 9, 4 clear blocks underneath, and 3 over. So now I just put those so it makes it easy to count. So we're going to go ahead and remove these 2 now. I left this little staircase here so we can get it out, but we will remove that. Okay, so now what's going to happen is, let's get rid of those for the moment. So we're going to place a water bucket in each corner. All right, and then for right now, everywhere right beyond where the water is, we're going to remove these blocks. All right, and incidentally, normally these resources here, I would gather these up, but I really don't care that much about this spawner because the cool thing about this one is going to be the cabin up above. We're only going to use this one probably until we get something better, which hopefully won't be too long. So, and the way this one, normally when I do the bubble elevator, I do a glass wall here so you can see in. We're not really going to be able to see in this one. There'll be a small window so we can just see that the spawner is active, but you're not really going to be able to see in, so it really doesn't matter. Okay, so now we know where these blocks are ending. So now for the moment, we can go pick up the water. We'll put it back when we're ready to move forward. Okay, and now we're going to remove each one of these. These are the blocks right up to where the water stopped. Okay, and then we find the center, which is this one here, and then these 3 blocks. We go ahead and farm those out. Now, I'm going to go up a few higher because this is where our little observation room is going to be. And I think we need to go about that high so that when we're, well, not our observation room, our AFK. So the only thing about this one is, since it doesn't have a bubble elevator that drops them 22 blocks and you end up somewhere around this level, we're going to be, when we're killing the zombies, we'll be beyond where the spawner will be active. So we'll have to stand up here and let the spawner spawn a bunch of zombies. They'll all fall down there. Then we'll have a way to get down there, and there'll be a kill room. Then we'll have to come back up here. So while we're up here, we'll have a little window so we can see the spawner. So that's how that's going to work. So now, start clearing out a room here. All right, we're going to break 1 level out here. So I forget if it's this level or that level the signs have to go on. So let's test that. There's an easy way to find out. Let's place a bucket of water. We only need to do 1 of them for now. Some of the water is going to run over. Okay, yeah, so it needs to be 1 more level up. Okay, they go in this level here. And that makes sense because the water has to stop at this block because it can't go over the edge because this is occupying, this sign is occupying this block space. So when we put the water back now, it stops right here, and it doesn't go down the chute. Okay, so that's good. Okay, so this is our starting level. We're at level 60, so we need these zombies to fall 22. So 60 minus 22 is 38. So we're going to go ahead and mine down to level 38. Okay, so now it doesn't matter. We can have torches in here. We don't want torches to be up high enough to light up that room up there, but it doesn't matter. Once the zombies fall over, it doesn't matter if there's torches down here. Okay, here we are, level 38. So this is where the zombies are going to land. Now we just need to break ourselves out a little room here. Okay, so we got ourselves a little room cleaned out here. So here's our 3 wide slot that they're all going to fall. They're going to fall 22 drops, so they're going to be 1-hit kills when they get down here. And we're going to dig this room out 1 deeper than where they land. So we're going to take the shape of this room and we're going to leave that because that's where they need to land. We're going to go down 1 more for the rest of the room. Now this room doesn't need to be any particular size. You can make it as big as you want or as little as you want, as long as you got some room to maneuver around. But we want to have a little room to put a little bit of storage down here as well. All right, and then the other thing we're going to do is we're going to put trapdoors right here. And the reason is baby zombies are only 1 block tall. So if we don't put trapdoors here before we turn that thing on, baby zombies will be able to come out here and attack us. Once we put trapdoors here, baby zombies won't be able to get out of there and we can kill them. Now eventually, when we get, and actually we've been getting some iron digging this out. So we'll have enough iron soon. We'll change these out for hoppers and put a little piece of carpet on top of that, and then which will make the XP easy to fly out. The hoppers will collect the drops and put them in a chest. But for now, we're just going to kill them, and the loot will go into our inventory, and we'll throw them into some chests. Okay, so now we got to have a way to get in and out of here. So next thing we're going to do, we're going to build a little tunnel up. All right, we'll start on the ladder. This is a little dangerous because, you know, if there's lava overhead, well, it won't get you because the lava will stop at the ladder. And it's a little slow going because you mine a lot slower when you're standing on a ladder. All right, now, incidentally, we're also only going to go up to about, we don't want to go all the way to the surface with this one. We want this to go up to our AFK area, which is going to be around level 60. So we're going to go up to about level 60, and then we're going to build a little room there. I think we are about level 60 here. It's hard to tell when you're on the ladder exactly, so 61, okay. So that might be okay. We get a torch here. All right, let's go down and see what the coordinates are on the front of the little channel that the zombies drop down into. So left and right, it's like 279, and moving forward, it's 54 or 53. Okay. And there we go. This is perfect. This is exactly where we wanted to come out. Okay, now I'm going to dig this up just a little higher so it's high enough where we can see the spawner. And there it is. Okay, now one other little trick here with this. We're going to have to grab our glass. One little trick is there's going to be zombies here. They're going to be getting pushed forward with water, and they'll fall off right there. So we're going to put some glass here. Now, they can't, you know, we're really not all that worried about it because they can't shoot us because, you know, they're not skeletons. All right, let me put a couple of blocks back. There you go. Now, I'm going to leave this layer of glass out. Now, the reason I'm going to do that is because if that layer of glass is not there, they will actually swim forward to try to get me, and then we'll get out of this arena that much sooner. And so that's the idea. So that's why I leave this one out. Now, if this were skeletons, wouldn't be able to do that because they'd be shooting at us. Okay, so now we have a way to get into the observation room and to get down to our AFK room. And we just want to make sure it's light enough down here where nothing's going to be spawning. So here the light isn't going to affect anything up there. Okay, so nothing's going to spawn down here. Now, in the observation room, we don't want any light in there because that will affect the spawn rate of the spawner. So what we're going to do is we're going to put slabs on the floor. So we'll have to get out of here in order to do that. So this is how we get down there. Now we're going to make another tunnel just like this that's going to go up to the surface, and that's where we're going to build the house on top of. Now we don't want to interfere with this one at all, so we'll go ahead, we'll put that one right over here. Okay, so this is where we're going to build the house out of. So that's what this dictated. What do we need? We needed some slabs. So let's grab some slabs and go on back down. Okay, now we're going to slab this floor. And we'll put a slab here as well. Now, we can make this nice and dark in here. So when we kill those lights, it'll be real dark in here, and it won't matter because this is all slabs and nothing will be able to spawn in here. Zombies will be able to see us and they'll swim a little faster trying to get to us, and then they'll fall down there. We actually can make this thing active now. We just got to go kill the lights in there and put the water in. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and build myself a little walkway that I can get around, get the torches, and place the water. But because at some point the zombies are going to start spawning, but they won't be able to get me. Oh, we didn't put the trapdoors on yet, so we might have baby zombies down there. We better go do that before we finish this up. Okay, we got to pay attention here. Hopefully there's no baby zombies down here already. There is not. So let's get these trapdoors on real quick. There you go. Problem solved. All right, let me have a look down there, make sure I got everything out. We don't want to fall down there now, that's for sure. Okay, that looks good. Once we close this hole off, it should be nice and dark in there. Oh, I forgot to put the slab. I knew I was going to forget something. All right, let's go take care of that. All right, so we're going to have to break back into here. That's no big deal. And go put a slab on top of that. Let's see. I don't want to get too close. They might spawn right up here with me. Yeah, see how close they were? There we go. Now they won't be able to spawn up there anymore. Okay, there we go. So this is now the functional part of the zombie spawner, XP spawner. So we stand in here and AFK. They will start to spawn. Okay, so they've spawned. They see me, so they're actually heading this way, which gets them to fall down there faster, which will make this available to spawn sooner. Okay, so we just hang out up here for a while. We let them accumulate down there. One of the additional reasons, I could have just done this a 1 wide, but there is entity cramming, and since this is an AFK one, where we're going to stand up here and let them accumulate, having 3 spaces wide will allow a lot more to accumulate down there without them dying to due to entity cramming. Now, if once I get the hoppers in, we would still get the loot from them, but we won't get the XP because we will not have killed them. And you can see how many are here already, and we haven't let it go that long. Okay, so you can see that was, for a zombie farm, that was pretty good. Now, I need to put some storage down here because my storage is all full. So that is the zombie portion of it. Now we're going to take care of the lore portion of it, and we're going to build the Evil Dead house up above. That's going to be fun. All right, so it's about time to start working on the house. Now, I made one quick change. I switched the staircase to go to the top. I plugged that one. I'll take those ladders out. And I moved it to this side. And the reason is it has to do with how I want the house orientated. Over in that direction is that bigger village that we found that was just south of our base. And I want the face of the house to be here. And this is where the original tunnel came up, just in keeping with the consistency of the house in the movie. When you walked in the front door of the house in the movie, in the Evil Dead, the trapdoor was on the left. So that's kind of a small thing, but that's what I want to do. All right, so now we got to go ahead, and I want to make sure that I get the placement of this right so we don't have to mess anything up. So I know there's going to be floor behind it. It's going to be on the interior dimensions. It's going to be 7 this way and 5 this way. Now we're going to have to knock a bunch of these blocks out to do the redstone for the, because there's going to be an automatic trap door here that opens, that's triggered by the lectern and by looking at the book, and that's kind of in theme with the movie. But for now, just to keep everything sane, I'm going to go ahead and place all these blocks. We can tear them up to do the redstone. Okay, there we go. All right, we're going to start the walls. Okay, so we're going to start in the corners, and these are all going to go up 4 blocks. All right, we're going to strip those, but I don't think I do have an axe on me. Okay, good. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and build this up. All right, that tree is going to have to come down. Okay, there we go. Now, I do want a tree over here, but that one was too close. So let's see. I got one sapling so far. We'll probably see some more. And as soon as I have, there's another sapling. As soon as I have 4 saplings, I'll replant the tree just a little farther off to the side. There's 3. We are going to break out windows, but I'm just going to go ahead and fill it in for now. It'll be quicker. We can do the windows from the inside. Okay, so there was a fireplace in the house just to the right. It was a real basic fireplace. I'll make it go up the rest of the way, but that's a start for now. So it's going to get a stair there, and then the rest of this is going to be the entire width of the face of the house, and the porch is going to come out 3 deep. All right, and then it's going to have posts. So everywhere there's going to be a post, we're going to get a second slab here. All right, and then there's an overhang. Okay, so the roof is going to be a peak roof, and it's going to start here. But we also have an overhang. So the overhang is going to go here. All right, and then after it comes out there, it's going to drop down one every time. Okay, and that's the dimensions of the overhang. Of course, we'll fill these in so it doesn't look paper thin, and we're going to get our posts in. Okay, each one of those gets 2 posts high, and then the porch just comes across the face of the house. Okay, so that is what the overhang looks like. I'm probably going to have to pull this hill back. Yeah, that looks good. Okay, now we can move on with your traditional peaked roof. Okay, so we got to allow some room for the fireplace to come up here. Okay, so this roof is going to be spawn-proof because it's all stairs, and then this is the bottom half of a slab. Now, there is the top half of a slab on these, but there are 2 lanterns. In the movie, there was some sort of a... I think they were just spotlights, you know, like the kind of click on with motion. So that'll stop things from spawning on the slab that is spawnable on the overhang. There you go. Now the roof is not spawnable, and this is true to the movie. The fireplace was a very basic, simple fireplace. It was basically just a rectangle. Okay, that's a pretty good basic looking fireplace. It was really basic. All right, that looks pretty good. And it won't be lit, so there's no need to put any smoke out of there. Okay, so now we got to work on the inside some. There's really not much to this. We got some windows to break out and stuff like that, but we got a little bit of fun stuff to do. All right, so we're going to get the redstone and the book in place and all that fun stuff. Okay, so we got to break out some blocks to make room for this stuff. All right, so there's going to be a redstone block right here, and that's going to open the door. Then we need a sticky piston right there, facing this way. Okay, so the lectern is going to go right there, and there's going to be a book and a quill on there. Now we got to break this one out. Okay, we want to dig out these 2 here. We want this to be wood. Yeah, dirt would probably be okay, and so I can see it easier. I'm going to put oak planks on underneath these. These have to go down 1 more. Okay. Then we need redstone here, here, and here. And I believe that should do it. We're going to put the door on from the outside because the cabin has a flush mounted door here. I'm going to put some temporary lights up in here, but there are going to be no lights in here other than the redstone lamp that'll go in just a minute. But for now, because I don't want mobs spawning on us, so I guess we got to fill in the gables up there too. Okay, so now in order to test and see if I have this circuit right, we got to put the book and quill on here. We get to have a little bit of fun with that because we got to write something in. Now we only want it to be 2 pages. All right, so page 1, we want some sort of a message warning them about the book. All right, there you go. Stop reading now or you'll regret it. And how about too late? Perfect. All right, so now we'll put this in here. Now if we turn the page, There you go. Now the trapdoor is closed. Okay, so now let's hide this. So I got to do a slab here because we don't want to interrupt that redstone. I could do a full block here because we have some extra depth, but that's okay. We'll hide that. I'll show you how we're going to hide that in just a moment. Let's just make sure it still works. Trapdoor is open. Trapdoor is closed. Okay, perfect. So now what we're going to do also is... Did I have the redstone lamp? Yes. Okay. So we're going to put the redstone lamp. So we just have to hide this stuff. So what we're going to do is... What happened to that? That was bizarre. What? It flat out disappeared on me. What the heck? Okay, I guess I got to make another redstone lamp. Holy cow, I just opened my inventory and there's the lamp. And then I think I have a bed in that house, and now the bed is back. Okay, that is very strange. Yep. So there's the second bed I placed. There's the one that disappeared. Okay, not sure what's going on there. I'm going to place the lamp before I put the book back. Okay, it stayed that time. Okay, great. You might have noticed that's a sticky piston, but when it fired it over there, it didn't pull the redstone back. And the reason is because when we place this book on here and we turn the page, there you go. It's one click. That is too fast for the sticky piston to hang on to the item. Now, but the second time I push it over there, it grabs it and it pulls it back, but it can only do, because it's one tick, it can only do one thing. Okay, so now to hide the rest of this, we just kind of make this look like a little basic kitchen setup. Okay, so we'll throw a furnace. Now hopefully, because the book is down, the stuff doesn't disappear on me. It's like a little work surface area there, and there's another one right there. So that kind of hides that up pretty good. Okay, now let's get rid of the torches. And let's get rid of the bed. Of course, now we don't have a respawn point. So I'm going to stick a bed back over here instead of respawn point, in case anything unexpected happens. There you go. Okay, so now here's what's cool. So when you come into the house... Oh, one more thing. I got to put... it's going to make it non-spawnable. So I made some brown carpets. So I did run over to the jungle's right next door. I ran over there and I grabbed some cocoa beans and I used it to make brown dye. And then I used that to make brown... Oh, there it is. To make brown carpet. And the reason for that is we're not going to have any lights on in here. So we got to make this all non-spawnable. So mobs can't spawn on carpet. So we don't have to have any light in here. Of course, it's light outside right now. So there's some light in here. We don't need any carpet on the trapdoor. But what's really neat about that is at night when you come in here, it's very dark. And then when you turn the page, stop reading now or you'll regret it. Too late. Then the light kicks on and it kind of draws your attention to this, right? So then the curiosity of us gets the better of us. And the trouble in the movie all started in the basement. That's where the actual book was hidden in the movie. And then, of course, the book turned them into demons. But in this case, we go down into the basement, and instead of dealing with demons, we have to deal with zombies. So here you go. We come into our room here. Now, we are safe here because as long as we shut the door behind us, because, well, I suppose if it is possible that... that the zombie could break that down because we are on hard mode. But I don't think they come down here. I think the ladder stops them from coming down here. I could be wrong. I guess we'll find out. But at any rate, we come down here and we see this thing. What is that thing? Okay, great. And then it's going to start spawning mobs. Zombies. Holy cow. What is that? All right. And then we can go down here and we take them out. Okay, so these zombies here, these have been down here. You can see there's a baby zombie. He can't get out because of those trapdoors. These guys have just, this has just been while we were working on the house here. So I don't know how long that's been, 10, 15 minutes. All right, so even at starting at level 25, that was it was about maybe 1.15 or 1.2 levels of experience there for us. Not too shabby for such a basic thing. Now, if we AFK up there for 20 minutes or something like that, probably be a whole ton of zombies down here. Maybe we'll go ahead and test that. But one thing I want to do, I want to take a look at this house with shaders on. All right, cool. It's getting dark out. Traveling through the woods, we find this cabin. It's kind of creepy looking. We got a couple lights on. Interesting. But it's getting dark out, so maybe we ought to go ahead and seek shelter here. Oh, I hear some creatures, so we're going to go inside. Geez Louise, it is dark in here. I don't see any lights. Well, what is this? A book. Stop reading now or you'll regret it. Well, I wonder what's on the next page. Too late. Uh-oh. Lights come on. A hatch opens up. What are those? They appear to be going down. I see some more glowing light. Well, I don't know what they are, but they don't look friendly. And there you have it. I'm going to set a 10-minute timer, and I shall be right back. Okay, my timer's going off. Okay, so we're at 27. We're almost at level 28. Let's see what experience we end up with. Holy cow, that sounds like a lot of them. Wow. Okay, that was like 2.5 levels. Again, it's easy to get from level 1 to level 3 or 4, but to get from 27 to 30, that takes a little more doing. Okay, guys, I think that's going to do it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks so much for tuning in. If you want to see some more cool builds like this, I have a lot of great ideas coming up for this season. Please subscribe to my channel. Consider giving this video a like. A lot of effort went into that, and it helps me out quite a bit. I greatly appreciate it. But that's going to do it for this time. See you next time. Bye-bye now.